I say! Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is!
Yes, good evening. Savva here from Football Heritage TV. How is everybody? We've just watched what can only be described as one of the worst games of the season, Fulham versus Man United. But now we've got the grounds, which hopefully we'll see a lot of goals. I mean, let's be brutally honest. We will, won't we? We will see a lot of goals. It's Saturday, 3:00 kickoffs. There's FA Cup going on today as well. Don't forget that, people. It's the FA Cup second round, I believe. So I believe this is just before all the big boys enter the competition. You've got Man City playing at home to Bournemouth today. So they can go top with a win here, at least until Arsenal play Newcastle later, and depending on scores. You've got Everton at home to Brighton. Burnley are home to Crystal Palace. Brentford home to West Ham. And Sheffield United are home to Wolverhampton Wanderers as well. In the Championship, you've got Wayne Rooney's Birmingham, played 3, lost 3. They're at home to high-flying Ipswich, who are second in the table. Bristol City versus Sheffield Wednesday. Huddersfield v Watford. Millwall are at home to high-flying Southampton. Plymouth are at home to Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough. Preston Coventry. Rotherham QPR. Stoke Cardiff. Swansea Sunderland. West Brom Hull. And then we have a whole heap of FA Cup games as well. So we'll bring all of those scores to you. In other leagues, by the way, the game in La Liga is still going on. It is Osasuna 2, Girona 4. Girona are now top of La Liga by 3 points. What a wonderful story that is for them. They are now top of La Liga above both Barcelona and Real Madrid. So what a wonderful, wonderful story developing out there in Spain. Sorry, let me just put the banner on. There you go. That's much better. In other games, Ross County 0, Celtic 3 is a final score. In other leagues today, there are no French games going on until 4:00 when Lorient are playing Lens, not Lens, Lens. In Italy, it's currently half-time. Salernitana 0, Napoli 1. And then tonight you've got Atalanta v Inter Milan, and then you've got AC Milan versus Udinese. In La Liga, Betis are playing Mallorca at 3:15. Then Celta Vigo versus Sevilla. And then you've got Real Sociedad who are hosting Xavi's Barcelona tonight at 8 p.m. UK time. In Scotland, there is only one game on. There's been 3 postponed. Rangers were postponed versus St Johnstone. Hearts v Dundee is postponed, as is Aberdeen Livingston. So the only game in the Scottish League today in the Premier League is Kilmarnock versus Motherwell. In Germany, the big game, I don't think anyone is too bothered about some of the other games, but the big game is Borussia Dortmund versus Harry Kane's Bayern Munich. And that is at 5:30. Massive game. Dortmund are 5th. Bayern Munich are 2nd. But at the moment, Leverkusen are currently winning. So they're 5 points clear at the top. And Bayern Munich need to win to keep in contact. So lots of games going on this afternoon. We'll keep you up to date with all the scores. Let me know in the chat who's had a bet. Anyone had a bet? What's your bet? What acca have you gone for? I know Perchy normally likes to do like a 15 teams to all win for £1, and the hope is that he wins like £1 million off it. Let me know what game you're going to be watching. Are you just going to be watching live scores, or are you going to try and find a not so legal stream to watch your favorite team or another game? In terms of team news, nothing really shocking has come out today so far. Most of the team news is as we thought it would be. And we are 3.5 minutes from kickoff in all of the 3:00 games. Barry's going to be joining us shortly before he has to take the YouTube Slayer to fireworks. And I don't know about the others. And That brings you completely up to date with 3 minutes until kickoff. Let me know your thoughts. After this, we are going to have Newcastle United versus Arsenal as a live watch along. Promises to be a very good game. Two good teams. Newcastle United normally get themselves up for these types of games. Arsenal are flying high. They have not lost a game yet. Of course, as Spurs fans, we want them to, but will this be their first defeat of the season? So let me know the score predictions for Newcastle versus Arsenal. Let me know your score predictions for today. And Girona have just beaten Osasuna 4-2. They are now top of La Liga. So fantastic from Girona there. So yeah, let me know. Let me know of any bets as we build up to the last 2.5 minutes. All the teams are now out of the tunnels. They're all on the pitch and they're just doing the, I don't know why everything's got to be a great big ceremony, hasn't it, for the players to enter a football pitch these days. But let me know your thoughts. Yusuf, who is a Liverpool fan, of course, has gone with 2-2 at St. James's Park for Newcastle versus Arsenal. Angus, of course, is an Arsenal fan. I said, I bet you're going to be praying for them to beat us. I mean, I don't know about praying. I just always want to see Arsenal lose, Angus. And but you haven't yet. And another result from the Women's Super League, Aston Villa 0, Chelsea 6. Aston Villa 0, Chelsea 6 is a full-time result just in. What a big scoreline there. Let me know. Come on, give me your score predictions. Tim has gone for a 9-fold accumulator. He has gone for City, Brighton, Brentford, Ipswich, Bristol City, Southampton, Cambridge, Bristol Rovers, and Bolton. Wow. Don't hold back. Go for it. If you're going to do it, go for 9 teams. Why not? Anyone else who's got a bet on? Let me know. I know you've all got your bets on. I know everyone's in a world full of betting. So let me know your bets. Joe, big up to you. Joe has said he's going to watch Wolves since Spurs have them after Chelsea. Yes, Spurs do. Away at Wolves should be a good game. Very good team, Wolves. Very good team. They just don't score enough, but they are a good team. FHTV Clips is in here. Said 20 likes. What's going on? Is that you, Perchy? I thought you were busy. I thought that's why you wanted me to host your show. But big up to FHTV Clips, which is obviously my channel. So I'm bound to say big up. And big up to Perchy, wherever he is today. Angus has said, I don't think we will defensively. We've been solid. Didn't look very solid against West Ham when they were scoring 3 goals past you. Is Steve going to be with us for the Newcastle watch along? I don't know. I've sent the invite to Steve. I don't know. I think he's at work, but we'll see if he wants to jump on. He's welcome. Everyone's got the link, so we will see. Australian Gooner has gone with 2-1 to Arsenal. Mark Cook's made his feelings clear. Just come on, Newcastle. Ash, big up to Ash, who's a channel member. She has said, Angus, no praying required. They're capable of beating you. Cantab has said, why Cambridge? That's my local team. I think Cambridge are playing Bracknell Town in the FA Cup. I believe that is probably why he's put Cambridge in his mix. There's some good games going on today in the FA Cup. There's some good games going on, so we will see. And there we go. 1 second. Oh, what's happened there? Okay. Let's remove that. And here is Barry. There's Barry in the chat. What did you eat, Barry? Did you eat something?
A little bit of that Chinese left over from last night.
Oh yeah. What Chinese? Make me jealous. What Chinese did you have?
Roast pork curry and some satay chicken on skewers.
Lovely. I love satay chicken. It is beautiful. I'm just a huge fan of peanut butter. So that is, for me, satay chicken is the one. Big up to you. Barry, are you going to be watching a particular game or just waiting for the results to roll in?
Well, it's the FA Cup, right? And it's the first round and the magic of the FA Cup. There's a potential shock on the cards. Northampton are losing 2-1 at home to Barrow.
Wow.
And there's a big game. Cheshire United against Maidstone. The first time they've been in the first round for I think 7 years, 8 years, and then the family Oxford United against Maidenhead at the whatever Oxford's ground's called, because I can't remember. So
Oxford player, was it the
Kassam? The Kassam, yeah, the Kassam, the three standard stadium, but they are building a new one. So yeah, so now
one of my party tricks was I used to know all 92 league grounds, used to, and then everyone started building new stadiums, and I was like, oh, and it's not really a fun party trick, by the way. Maybe people are right. Maybe I'm not fun at parties.
It's one of those questions that you'd want to be on, like, what was it, Mastermind or whatever. You get all the questions.
Richard,
who played at this ground?
Your minute starts now.
Yeah. And just as I said that, Barrow have now gone 3-1 up against Northampton. So that should be the first shock of the FA Cup this weekend.
Wow. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Did you say you'd done a bet?
No.
No. Fair enough.
No. Barrow play in. Oh, no, it's not really. They play in League Two. So where does Northampton? They play in League Two. I thought Barrow was like in the conference or North, whatever it's called, but obviously it's not going to be that much of a shock then. Fake news.
No.
Fake news.
Oh, Barry there bringing us some great insight as always. Thanks for that, Barry. Thank you.
Yeah, that's not a problem. They're in League One, Northampton, so not as much of a shock, but still probably a shock, but not as much as I was hoping it was going to be a shock. So yeah. Good. There has been a goal though at Swindon. Swindon are losing to Aldershot. It's 1-0 to Aldershot. Oh, here she is. She's back. The Slayer's back. She heard me, and she's back. And Stevenage have taken the lead.
Oh, there she is. Hello, YouTube Slayer. How are you? Oh, you're being nice. Oh, you're being nice today. Oh, just now she wasn't so.
Just a minute ago, Barry, wasn't she?
Yes, Swindon 0, Aldershot 1, as Barry said. Northampton 1, Barrow 3. No goals in the 3 o'clock kickoffs just yet. Perchy's probably really, really upset. He loves around the grounds. He loves it. So we'll see what happens. Give us your score prediction, Barry. Score prediction for Newcastle Arsenal.
I said I wanted it to be like the good old Newcastle Liverpool games. I'm going to go 3-2 Newcastle because I want Newcastle to win, obviously. So yeah, 3-2 Newcastle. I want a humdinger of a game, loads of goals, and we'll go from there. Reading have taken the lead against MK Dons in the FA Cup. So
go on,
not really a derby.
Say the goal scorer's name.
The goal scorer's name. Hang on.
Go
on. It's I'm not going to say that, am I? Kevin Ihipation. I don't know.
That is a name, and I mean, wow! Imagine paying to have that name on the back of your shirt.
I don't think it'd fit, would it?
Oh, hi, Perchy. Hi, Perchy.
Where are you heading out to, Perchy? Or is it a secret? You can't tell us in case Susie finds out.
I think isn't he with his dad? Did he say he's with his?
Oh, is he?
I don't know. I could be completely making that up. Right. I've just put on a 7-team Macca. I'll let you know what it is in one sec.
Angus deluded as always. 2-0 Arsenal. Yep, deluded.
Angus loves it. He just loves being wrong. Like, people have fetishes. His is to never be right. All right, Bristol, Southampton, West Brom, Bolton, Cambridge, Gillingham, Lincoln. Bolton, Cambridge, Gillingham, Lincoln. Bolton, Cambridge, Gillingham, Lincoln. Let's get it. Bolton. There we go. Cambridge, Gillingham, Lincoln. There you go. All right, so my 7.
There is going to be a shock, though, Savva. There is going to be a shock at the moment. Aldershot, the Vanarama National League team, are 2-0 up against Swindon inside 4 minutes.
Wow. Well, Marine are 1-0 down in the FA Cup. Marine 0, Harrogate 1. Abraham, great name. Don't have enough Abrahams knocking around the world anymore. Stevenage 1, Tranmere 0. Yeovil 1, Gateshead 0. No goals in the Premier League games at the moment. We're only 6 minutes into it, though. So I will let you know as soon as there's any goals. So, yeah, Mike, would you like to know my ACCA?
Go on, let's go. Let's hear it.
He's Bristol City to beat Sheffield Wednesday.
Okay, yeah.
Southampton to beat Millwall away.
Okay.
West Brom to beat Hull. Bolton to beat Solihull Moors. Cambridge to beat Bracknell. Hereford to beat Gillingham. Lincoln to beat Morecambe. And from all of that, £25 pays back £1,200. So we'll see. Someone will let me down.
Perchie, you were right. You were right, Savva. It's Perchie's dad's birthday, and he's here to celebrate. I don't know whether it's a celebrating with Perchie. I don't know whether that's a commiseration or whether that's a celebration. I guess we'll find out on the 16th of November, Perchie, to see how good your celebrations are.
I'll tell you what, Angus said, why am I deluded? We won there 2-0 last season. I'll tell you what, I want to see you in the chat the moment you concede a goal, because the moment people say their team won't concede, you're wrong. Whatever happens, you'll be wrong. So I want to see you in the chat, and we all remember your epic breakdown 2 weeks ago when you went missing when Chelsea went 2-0 up against Arsenal. We all remember you going missing, Angus. Don't you worry about that. Dorking 0, Dagenham and Redbridge 1, an own goal by Daniel Gallagher. Swindon 0, Aldershot 2. Notts County 0, Crawley 1. Danilo Orsi Dodomo. That is another cracking name. Peterborough 0, Salford 1. Stevie Mallon with a goal. There's some great names, some wonderful names, Barry.
Yeah.
What's my name? Danilo Orsi Dodomo. That's a great name.
And you're not going to believe this. There's been a goal in the Premier League at Goodison.
Seen it. I've seen it. It is Everton 1, Brighton 0. Everton 1, Brighton 0. I'll give you the goal scorer as soon as I get it. But it is Everton 1, Brighton Hove Albion 0. Brighton are just falling off a little bit lately. Still 7 minutes gone. Yeah, Parquois, I completely agree with you. Yes, there should be 2,000 in it. The goal scorer I haven't got yet. It's Vitaly Mikalenko, the left back. The left back, Vitaly, the Ukrainian. Vitaly Mikalenko, another great name. Doncaster have gone 1-0 up against Accrington. Another name that I like, Mo Fowl. That's a great, there's some brilliant names knocking about. Dylan Forrest has just scored for Stranraer as well. I mean, I wonder if he can see the wood through the trees.
It's a long way from Starbucks. And in the Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach have missed a penalty, and now they've scored, and they're 3-1 up against Freiburg.
Bristol Rovers 1, Whitby Town 0. Bristol Rovers versus Whitby. Bristol Rovers are, of course, in League One. Whitby are in the NPL Premier Division. So they are in the NPL Premier Division where they are... Oh, God, where are Whitby? Where are Whitby? Are 16th.
Northern Premier League. They're in the Northern Premier League.
Yeah, Northern. Yes,
Up
Northern. 4-4-1, Stenhousemuir 0. Morrison, Stuart Morrison, son of Derek Morrison, who founded Morrison Supermarkets. Bit of fact and trivia for you there.
What a horrible name for a league. It's called the Pitchin' In Northern Premier League.
A horrible name. By the way, a massive lie about Stuart Morrison. I have no idea. No relation, I'm sure. I doubt Morrison's was started by a guy called Derek either. Bristol Rovers, the Bristol Rovers goal was scored by John Marquise, who I think has been around scoring goals for years. Oh, John Marquise.
Aldershot are 3-0 up inside 10 minutes against Swindon.
Oh, wow.
That's the shocker.
Leighton Orient, Joe Piggott, Leicester Piggot's son, has scored. Leighton Orient 1, Carlisle 0. Again, another lie. It's not Lester Piggott's son. And if you don't know who Lester Piggott is, then it shows that you are young. Just saying, the goal scorer, Joe Pigott with a penalty in the 11th minute. Brentford 1, West Ham United 0. Brentford 1, West Ham United 0. The way it works, right? Brentford are beating West Ham, so they're better than West Ham. West Ham beat Arsenal, so they're better than Arsenal. So Brentford are better than Arsenal. I'm just gonna go with that. And the goal scorer for Brentford, I'll let you know as soon as I get it. I've not got it at the moment. Joshua Stokes with the Aldershot goal. 9 minutes it's taken for Swindon Town to concede 3 goals at home in the FA Cup. Shrewsbury 0, Colchester 1, another great name, Cameron McGeehan. And the goal scorer, I think this must be one of his only goals for like a year or something, Neil Malpay with the goal for Brentford. I can tell you that he's scored 1 goal in his last 47 games. That's my striker right there. That's Richarlison levels.
That will also be, if West Ham do that, it'll be 4 losses on the bounce in the Premier League. So how bad must Arsenal be if they lost to a team that would lose 4 in a row?
Dumbarton 1, Bonnyrigg Rose 0. Tony Wallace with a penalty. That's a good old striker's name, isn't it? Big Tony Wallace. And Queen of the South 0, Falkirk 1. Tom Lang with the goal. Everton still beating Brighton 1-0. And happy birthday to Perchie's dad. Angus, this is an irrational hate. I cannot stand him. All right, everyone in the chat, put in, who's that one footballer you can't stand? Who's that one footballer? For me, I'm going to go with Bruno Fernandes. He just annoys me. Everything about him annoys me. Who's that one footballer you hate? And Dorking 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 1, Harry Ottaway with the goal. Another good name. Some great goal scorer names today.
It's all going off in the Austrian second league. Kapfenberg have had 2 players sent off against First Vienna, and it's 0-0.
Wow. And in Lincoln 1, Morecambe 0. Lincoln Town with a goal on 14 minutes. Lincoln 1-0 up in that game. I'll give you the goal scorer as soon as I get it. But in the Premier League, it's Brentford 1, West Ham 0. Burnley 0, Palace 0. Everton 1, Brighton 0. Man City 0, Bournemouth 0. They'll be happy with that. Man City have had 83% of the ball. Not surprising there. And Sheffield United 0, Wolves 0. The Lincoln goal scorer was Lasse Sorensen. And then listen to this for a goal scorer's name, Barry. Chesham 0, Maidstone 1. Devontae Arancibia. I mean, Devontae. I like that.
Devontae.
If I get another dog, I'm going to call it Devontae. Devontae. Yeah. The great name.
Yeah, Chesham going behind in that game. Not a good start. It's a sellout apparently today down at down there. Where do they play? Don't know.
But by the way, breaking news in the world of women's football: Emma Hayes is going to leave the Chelsea job at the end of the season.
Wow.
Emma Hayes is leaving. It just says Emma Hayes will leave Chelsea. The Women's Super League club have announced Hayes is departing to pursue a new opportunity outside of the WSL and club football. I don't know what that means. I'm sure we'll find out. But good luck to Emma Hayes. I'd love to see Emma Hayes get a job in the men's game. I think she's brilliant. I love Emma Hayes.
So outside of the WSL and club football, so does that mean
international?
Yeah, it can't mean. Yeah, because surely if she was going, she's not going to Man United, is she?
There's been another goal, by the way. Everton 1, Brighton 1. The Brighton equaliser. Their lead lasted 7 minutes. 7 minutes the lead lasted. I'll give you the goal scorer. It was Lewis Dunk. Lewis Dunk and Stockport 1, Worksop Town 0. Carl Wotton, another good name. I'm loving these names today. They got Mike Dean in the studio. It's got that bad referee now that we've got one in the studio.
Mike, but the thing is as well, they still got him away from everyone as well, like into the corner, like behind his own screen in his own little booth, haven't they?
By the way, West Bromwich Albion 1-0 in the Championship. How are West Brom getting on? Do you know? Are they? Let's have a look. They're fourth.
They're fourth. Okay.
They're fourth. Yeah, they're fourth. Ipswich Town today can close the gap at the top of the table to 2 points if they get a win. Let's see if let's see if Scarlett's playing. I'm guessing he's not.
It's been a plethora of goals. Barnet have gone 1-0 up away at Curzon Ashton. Eastleigh have gone 1-0 up against Boreham Wood, and Oxford United, the parents-in-law will be very happy, are 1-0 up against Maidenhead. And Whitby have only gone and got a goal back against Bristol Rovers. Could there be another shock on the cards?
Wow. Whitby 1, Bristol Rovers 1. The goal for West Brom was Jed Wallace, who I believe they signed from, I want to say Millwall.
Brighton's goal is under VAR review, so we'll come back in about 5 minutes.
We'll let you know tomorrow lunchtime if it was given.
Yeah. So the commentary says, Houston, we have a problem. The referee has indicated there'll be a VAR review of a goal to look at a possible offside. The Brighton players aren't happy.
So apparently, Lewis Dunk. Apparently, people are saying he looks offside. I just can't stand VAR. Ramsgate, Neil Woking 1. Denon Lewis. Denon. Where these names? People are just making names up these days. Denon.
Yeah, Dane Scarlett on the bench, and Birmingham have taken the lead against Ipswich. Birmingham are 10th, and Ipswich are 2nd in the league. That's a bit of a shocker.
I can't believe the Brighton goal is still under VAR. Like, it's still under VAR.
Still 5 minutes, and it's already been 2.
Boreham would have equalised at Eastleigh. Matt Robinson, and the Birmingham goal was Jay Stansfield. So Wayne Rooney, he needs a win, doesn't he? He needs that badly. You can't. And yet the goal has been disallowed. It was offside. Brighton's equaliser will not stand. Man City is still 0-0. They've had 78% of the ball, 4 shots to Bournemouth's 0. Still 0-0 in that game.
Wanderers have taken the lead at Bradford City in the FA Cup. It was scored by Phillips.
Killian Phillips. But there has been an equaliser at Brentford. It's Brentford 1, West Ham United 1. I'll give you the goal. It was Kudus. Top player, that boy.
Yeah.
Top player, that lad. Bill has said Whitby is near me. Go on, Whitby. See what this show does? It brings fans together from Whitby. Joe says, do Man U need to win the next 4.5 games, or will Ten Hag get sacked if they don't? 4 or 5, I think. I don't know. This guy keeps surviving, doesn't he? Ten Hag, he keeps surviving. So
yeah, look, they've got. What have they got? They've got a interesting game. You know, they've got Copenhagen. I think they've got Brentford or someone. I can't remember who they got, but they're not difficult fixtures. Not difficult fixtures at all.
Yeah, absolutely. In other news, Port Vale, obviously where Alfie Devine is on loan from Spurs, they've gone down to 10 men. Foul play by Nathan Smith after 18 minutes. So they'll play the rest of their game with 10 men. And Montrose have scored at Edinburgh. It's 2-0. Kane Hester with the goal. What time? Okay. Where you go? Oh, okay. All right, have fun. I'll look after things here.
Going out to get a Philly cheese stack, Savva.
Oh, don't. I could murder a McDonald's. So as it stands, Saeed is here. So look at Saeed. I wouldn't have heard for you if that wasn't for that last minute.
Yeah. Saeed. What you saying now? We're back. United are back. 10 hard in. 10 hard in.
Big up and well done. I think Saeed's just gone over. Was it 75k subscribers? So big up to you, man. You're taking over YouTube, not me, mate. But listen, welcome to you in the chat. Epistemic autocracy. I love that name. Said Nunes double, Jota double, Salah penalty. He thinks that Liverpool are going to score 5 past Luton. There we go. Look, still 10 arg out. Oh, Saeed, I'll be honest. Watching United is tough, man. Like, I can't imagine how you feel as a fan of them. It's tough. But yeah, I did see the rant as well. It was good. Yeah, I love the rant. It was nearly as good as Don Robbie's rant before Man City last year, where he did the epic, like, we will fight them on the trenches. Yeah. And then they went and got beaten about 4-1 or whatever it was. Yeah. Newport 1, Oldham 0. Shane McLaughlin with the goal for Newport. If anyone
Bristol Rovers have retaken the lead against Whitby, and AFC Wimbledon have scored. Eastleigh have scored. Shrewsbury have scored, and there's been a sending off at Port Vale.
Told you that.
Did you?
I did the whole Alfie Devine plays there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't listening. Yeah.
Yes. So the AFC Wimbledon goal was scored by Ali Ibrahim Al Hamadi. He got the goal for Wimbledon, 1-0 against Cheltenham. And there's been a goal in the Premier League. Burnley 0, Crystal Palace 1. The goal scorer was Jeffrey Schlupp. Who's got the best name. Got a thing with names today. So Crystal Palace at the moment, that win would see them into the top half of the table onto 10 points. And Burnley are stuck on 4 points, second bottom. They've found life hard, haven't they? They found life hard in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think the trouble is, and I don't know at what point he's going to change it. He's playing the same football that he was playing in the Championship. You can get away with that in the Championship. You can't get away with it in the Premier League. You cannot get away with it in the Premier League. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, Angus, I'll always talk about when Arsenal fans do silly things. I'm always here to talk about it. Always here. Just like when I went on to AFTV and got cussed out by about 75,000 people for predicting 2-2. I was there for it when it happened. I was there. Is he coming in to join me? Is he? Stewie, you coming in to join Daddy? No, he's just going to follow Mummy to the door. Yusuf is saying that Vincent Kompany needs that P45.
Wow.
Are we talking about the sack for Vincent Kompany after 11 Premier League games?
I don't think they sack him.
And Gillingham have taken the lead. Hereford 0, Gillingham 1. Hereford 0, Gillingham 1 in the FA Cup. Is it the first round?
It's the first round today. The first round proper.
First round. So for that 7-team ACCA, Lincoln are winning, Gillingham are winning, West Brom are winning, and the other 4 are drawing. So 7-team ACCA, 3 winning, 4 drawing. Man City 0, Bournemouth 0, still in the Premier League. It's Sheffield United 0, Wolves 0 as well. So those 2 games without a goal. Gavin Riley has scored for Queen of the South. If anyone is a Queen of the South fan.
Bristol Rovers now 3-1 up against Whitby. I think they're going home. Whitby with their tails between their legs. It's going to be a bit of a hard afternoon for them.
Tell you what, she's gone out, so the heating's going straight on.
And then, but she's going to come. She's going to come back and go, "Have you had the heating on?" No.
Yeah, and I'll be like, "Yes," because it's the winter and it's freezing.
Nah.
Put a jumper on.
Put another jumper on.
Put another jumper on. Keep putting jumpers on until you're not cold anymore.
Exactly.
It's that sort of cold where it goes through you. It's not just about a jumper. It's like, I'm just cold, you know.
That's your heart, Savva. It's not the weather.
My heart, my cold heart. Bristol Rovers 3, Town 1. Giovanni Brown and Marine have equalised against Harrogate. Chris Doyle. Ayr United 1, Queen's Park 0. Anthony Dowds. And Northampton's game has finished. Northampton 1, Arrow 3. So there's the first shock of the weekend. We say, is that a shock?
Yeah, well, I'd say so. League 2 knocking out League 1 side. There's been a goal at the G-Tech.
There is another goal. Go on, you go for it.
No.
Okay. It's Brentford 1, West Ham 2. West Ham fans, they are massive, don't you know? And it's that bloke that loads of Spurs fans told me they wouldn't want over Kulusevski. Jared Bowen has scored again. This guy is a machine, by the way. I would love this guy at Tottenham. That's his 7th goal in 11 league games. That's not bad going at all. 7 in 11. And that, if they hold on to this, West Ham will go level on points with Brighton and Newcastle, and only one behind the mighty Man United. Plymouth 0, Middlesbrough 1. Josh Coburn, who I actually bought on my Football Manager game the other day. Josh Coburn has put Middlesbrough 1-0 up. Perchie got annoyed with me. He said to me the other day, how's your team coming along? And I said, well, Ryan Reynolds pissed me off because he sold 3 of my best players without. I rejected the bids that came in, and he sold them and said the bids were too good. Then didn't give me the funds to spend. Like they said. So I was offered a job at the same time by Sheffield Wednesday. It's a Sheffield Wednesday job. You don't do that to me. You know what I mean?
Ryan Reynolds thinking he's Daniel Levy all of a sudden.
Yeah. Bloody Ryan. I like Ryan Reynolds, but it made me hate him a little bit.
Don't mention Football Manager. Perchie's getting PTSD from his YouTube experience. But we have, just in case people wanted to know, first round is today. The second round is the first weekend of December. And then Spurs will enter the third round proper on the first weekend in January, around, depending on what fixture, but Saturday the 6th of January. That'll be one of the games that actually I don't think we'll lose them for the AFCON then, because it doesn't start until we might do. It starts the middle of January. And then the fourth round is the end of January. So that plus the Brentford and the Man United games, the potential 4 games that we will lose Son, Sarr, Bissouma for everyone worried that they're missing like 25 games. But it's VAR.
Yeah, how long? Again, another one, Barry. The West Ham goal. How long has it been under VAR? Like, it's getting ridiculous, isn't it? Every game now, every goal is just under VAR.
It's supposed to check. Unbelievable.
Sorry, go on.
No, it's supposed to check it, but not check it to the point where there's 28 minutes added on for additional time.
It's mad. Stevenage 1, Tranmere 1, Luke Norris with the goal for Tranmere. Harrogate have taken the lead again at Marine. Sam Fullerin. Yeovil 2, Gateshead 0, Jordan Stevens. I think the West Ham goal, is it still at VAR?
Yeah, still.
I mean,
VAR.
how? Honestly.
3 minutes. So we've had a 2-minute VAR, and now
there's been a goal. Sorry, there's been a goal at the Etihad. Bournemouth 1, Manchester City. No. Man City 1, Bournemouth 0. I'll let you know the goal scorer shortly, but it is 1-0 to Manchester City. And the goal scorer, I'll let you know as soon as I know it. See if they put it up on the screen. Oh, do you know what? All I want to do is eat McDonald's now. Like, I'm having a weekend off. I had a couple of beers last night, and I'm going to eat crap today.
Doku has scored the
Jeremy
goal.
Doku with the goal. Man City 1-0 up. Man City have had 14 shots in the first 28 minutes. So they're averaging a shot every 2 minutes.
Which is more than Fulham have had in the last 8 games. No, it's not really, but it felt like it earlier. And Ellie, you put the curse. Ellie, you put the curse on. You put the curse on them.
She did. Yusuf, I think he did sign a massive deal, but I didn't think we'd get him. And by the way, I'll tell you what, my 7-team ACCA, currently 5 winning, 2 drawing. I'll take that at this stage. 5
The goal at West Ham has been given. The referee, Thomas Bramall, points to the centre spot, and Jared Bowen goes wild in celebration.
So Cambridge United 1, Bracknell 0. This is a great name. Fajiri Okunbiri. That's a good name. And then Matthew Grant, slightly easier name, has scored for Stranraer. Stranraer 2. Oh, hello, Stewie. Come on. Stewie, come. Hang on. I'm just going to go and get the dog bed. 1 sec.
And there has been another sending off in the game at Swansea. Swansea 0, Sheffield. Swansea 0, Sheffield. Swansea 0, Sunderland 0. We're just waiting to see who the sending off has been. It seems like we've had 2 yellow cards in quick succession, and we're just waiting to confirm who has been sent off. Craziness going on all over the country. A red card in the FA Cup, a red card in the Championship. Nothing in the Premier League so far. Running through the scores, just over half an hour gone. Brentford 1, West Ham 2, Burnley 0, Palace 1, Everton 1, Brighton 0, who had a goal ruled off for offside from Lewis Dunk. Manchester City 1, Bournemouth 0, and in that humdinger of a game at Bramall Lane, Sheffield United 0, Wolves 0. Let's see who has actually been sent off. It's Patino. It is Patino. Charlie Patino. He's on loan from Arsenal. He's picked up 2 bookings inside 20 minutes. The first one in the 10th minute, and now on the half an hour mark. And he has got an early bath. Chris Patino from Arsenal on loan at Swansea. So yeah, they're doing well, those Arsenal players on loan.
Did you talk about the red card at Sheffield Wednesday?
No, that's just come in, but there's been another goal at the Etihad.
Has there?
Who's it going to be? Alvarez, Haaland?
It's, Man City 2, and it is Bernardo Silva with the goal. I think you can safely say that's going to be a 4-5 type jobby. Man City currently are top of the Premier League on 27 points, Spurs on 26, Arsenal on 24. Obviously, Arsenal and Tottenham still have to play. But Man City currently top of the Premier League. Just so many goal scorers. It's just so many goal scorers. That's what they've got. It's funny. If Haaland doesn't score, he gets criticised. If somebody else, if Haaland does score, everyone says, "Oh, he's the only one that scores goals." It's like you can't win if you're them. But 2-0.
Average John Carew.
Just madness, isn't it? To be fair, he's only got 11 in 11 this year, so he's he is struggling.
Charleston levels, right? Oh no, sorry, that's 11 games he's played and not scored in. Yeah.
Absolutely. By the way, I just realised that Bristol City, Sheffield Wednesday have had a man sent off. Bristol City was one of my teams in the 7 ACCA. So, as I said, £25 pays back 1,200. 5 are winning, 2 are drawing.
Barry Bannon, the Barry Bannon, that man that has been to a lot of clubs, has been sent off. He was at Bolton, he was at Palace, he was at Villa, he was at Leeds. And he's just got sent off for Sheffield Wednesday.
Barry Bannon. Yeah, have you seen the money he's on there? Apparently is massive compared to everyone else. So I'll tell you what I need. I need a Bolton goal and a Southampton goal. I need a Southampton goal down at the Den. They're from looking at it, they've had all the game, all the possession, all the shots, Southampton.
So Millwall going to nick it 1-0.
Yeah, you just know it. Southampton, if they grab a win, they could go 4th tonight. If they win, they could go fourth after a terrible start to the season. They're now flying. Leicester losing last night. Now their gap to third is only 11 points. 11 points clear after 15 games is absolutely crazy. And Ipswich are in second, but are losing 1-0 at the moment. So we'll keep you up to date with every goal that goes in. Dorking 1, Dagenham or Ebridge 2, Ini Effiong. Wasn't there another Effiong who used to play?
Yeah, it was.
Do you remember him?
Wasn't it? Who was it? Don't know.
The question I'll ask everyone is, do Man City get their third this half, or do you reckon they'll wait until the second half? What do you reckon?
What have we got? What have we got left?
There's 10 minutes of this half to go.
I think they'll get another one. There's been a goal at Deepdale. Preston 0, Coventry 1. It's gone to... No, it hasn't gone to VAR. I'm only joking. They don't have VAR on this.
Mark, do you know what, right? Do you know what? The thing is, because me and her are doing this 75-day thing, she's been much stricter than I have. I've been really good with it. But I've just hit 2 stone lost. And I've got to the point where if I don't start giving myself a treat, I'll hate it. And then what I'll do is I'll rebel. I know what sort of person I am, right? So I've said this weekend, I'm just going to drop it. By the way, I did say, will Man City score this half or next? I could ask the question, will they get their fourth this half or next? They are 3-0 up, 3 goals in 8 minutes for Man City. I'm not sure who's got the goal. I will let you know in a minute, but Man City didn't come to mess about today. Coventry 1-0 up, Haji Wright against Preston. Plymouth 1, Middlesbrough 1, Ballymumba. And there you go. The goal is confirmed. Man City 3, and it's Jeremy Doku again. So Jeremy Doku has scored 2 and assisted 1. So Doku on fire. I think Jeremy, you know what I like as a player, Barry. Jeremy Doku is my type of winger. That is
a winger that takes on his man, a winger that drives at defences, a winger that scores goals.
That's my type of winger. Eastleigh 3, Bournemouth 1. Let us know in the chat, how many goals will Man City score today? I've got a feeling that that's going to be 6. I think that'll be 6 now. Any other goals in the Premier League? It's still 0-0 in the Sheffield United Wolves game.
I'm not surprised, if I'm honest.
It's all Wolves. Wolves have had all the game. And MK Dons have equalised at Reading. Alex Gilby, who I believe came from... I want to say Charlton. Oh, no. Sorry, take it all back. Doku's rubbish. The goal wasn't him. It was Manuel Akanji, apparently. They've given the goal to now. So just the 1 goal and 1 assist so far in the first half an hour.
Only, yeah. Which is probably in half an hour is the whole of what Richarlison's done all season in the Premier League.
Stockport 2, Worksop Town 1, Carl Wootton. I think he got the first one, didn't he? So that's a brace. Emma Hayes leaving. She's taking Big Ange's job at the end of the season when Big Ange replaces Pep. There you go. You heard it here first.
It was a bit of a weird announcement, though, to go outside of the WSL and club football. So I don't really know what...
Yeah, surely that just brings a lot of questions. By the way, in my bet, I just need Bristol City, who are playing against 10 men, and Southampton. Obviously, there's a long way to go, but Bolton are 1-0 up, Cambridge are 1-0 up, Gillingham are 1-0 up, Lincoln are 1-0 up, and West Brom are 1-0 up. So that's £25 ACCA for £1,200 returns. So we'll see. There's always fun. Bristol City. There's always one, isn't there? Proud to be a Geordie. In Scotland, Annan Athletic 1, the Kelty Hearts 1. That's a great team name. And another great name, Clyde Neal Spartans FC 1. The Spartans are 1-0 up. Yeah, really weird announcement as well. That they literally just won a game 6-0, and then
Yeah.
right after the game, it's announced that she's going to leave, but then made it very clear that it's not to another women's Super League team or club. So it looks like it's not even abroad. I don't know.
Very, very strange. Unless there's something else going on, who knows?
Oh,
Unless there's something going on with Serena Wiegman, and she's after the results they've been having, and it's all going to come out in the wash. Plymouth have gone 2-1 up against Middlesbrough. They were 1-0 down after 23 minutes. They've now scored 2 in 3 minutes.
Thin
We await
as
the
as.
score.
I'll tell you what, some of these names, I mean, says Preston have equalised at home to Coventry. Dwayne Holmes. Not enough Dwayne's about. Dwayne.
Dwayne.
D-U-A-N-E. Dwayne.
Dwayne.
The more you say the word Dwayne, the less it sounds like a word.
Yeah.
The
more you say it, the less
Joe,
it sounds like it.
You're right, mate. You're right. When City go 1 up, you're pretty much done for. Look, this is a debate. What's better? Everyone in the chat, let us know. KFC or McDonald's? Proud to be a Geordie's come in with, I've had a McDonald's breakfast, McDonald's for dinner, and just ordered pizzas. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Yeah. And somebody in the chat said, yeah, Savva's going to order Mackie D's now his wife's gone. Yeah, because do you know what? She'll still know because the Ring doorbell will show someone on an Uber Eats bike delivering something to me. But I'd rather go, yeah, sorry, I was weak, rather than go, I'm ordering, do you want it? Because then she talked me out of it. So, yeah, she's gone. I'm going to get something really bad. Plus, I put the heat in.
If Savva's gone full on rogue this afternoon.
Yeah. By the time she gets back, I'll have put the house on the market, change the door locks, everything.
Move the Ring doorbell to next door, so then she gets confused.
Shall I turn the Ring doorbell off? By the way, Lincoln. Oh man, Lincoln 1, Morecambe 1.
Oh,
what are you doing to me, Lincoln? Lincoln 1, Morecambe 1. They're in my ACCA. And when your ACCA's doing well, and all of a sudden 2 of your teams concede in 1 minute. West Brom 1, Hull 1. So now my ACCA is 3 winning, 4 drawing. So all changed.
It's all changed.
Michael Mellon with the goal for Morecambe, and Louis Coyle with the equaliser for Hull. And Barnet have gone down to 10 men. Connor Stevens has been sent off for a second bookable offence. Naughty Connor Stevens. Ramsgate 1, Woking 1 in the FA Cup first round as well. USA women need a new manager. That dropped off, so I think she goes there. Interesting. Yes, Joe. So Charlton are playing the Cray Paper. Aren't they called Cray Paper Mills now or something?
Cray Paper Mills, yeah. Cray Valley Paper Mills.
Yeah, that both those two clubs are just down the road from me. So that should be interesting. And Mark Cook's chucking in a Burger King. I've never been a Burger King, man. Really, I don't know.
I think Burger King fills you up more than McDonald's does. But yeah, I think Savva, if you're gonna cheat, it's got to be that Philly steak cheese stack or whatever it is. That
is it spicy? I don't eat any form of.
It's
spice.
not spicy, no, Savva. It's not spicy.
Okay,
it's very cheesy.
Oh, David, yeah. I do. You know what? I wasn't even that hungry, and then I sort of saw a picture that they put on one of our WhatsApp groups of the Philly steak thing, and I thought, oh, I need that in my life. I need that. It's like saying you do a normal job and don't need to listen to your manager because she's a woman. I don't know what that's in regards to.
Put something in the chat.
Proud to be a Geordie with his dad jokes. They're back. There they are. They're back. Bristol Rovers 4, Whitby Town 1. I don't think Whitby Town are going to go through to the next round of the cup. And Clyde Neal Spartans 2 And here's another great name. Sutton 0, AFC Field 1, Barat Ustabasi. I mean, there's some brilliant goal scorers today. Brilliant goal scorers. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Goals in every game in the Premier League. Brentford 1, West Ham 2, Burnley 0, Palace 1, Everton 1, Brighton 0, Man City 3, Bournemouth 0, Sheffield United 0, Wolves 0, the only game without a goal. And if Everton hold on to that lead, by the way, come on the app. If Everton hold on to that lead, they'll already have 13 points and be 8 clear of the drop. So for Everton, that's good, right? That's a good start to the season. If you said that they'd be 12.
Considering the start they had as well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So obviously a long way to go. Swansea 0, Sunderland 0. Obviously there was that red card for Patino, who wasn't he? Is he on loan from Arsenal, or did they buy him from Arsenal?
Who's that?
Is it Charlie Patino who got sent off?
No, he's on loan. He's on loan from Arsenal.
Oh, I see. Right, right. Okay, so someone said that the men wouldn't listen to Emma Hayes. Yeah, probably best not to go down that route. For me, I don't see an issue with it, but listen, that's just me. AFC Wimbledon 2-0 up, James Tilley, and Rafe 1, Adrianans 0, Callum Smith with the goal. So we're starting to get half times coming in now as well. It's been a good half of goals. There's goals going in. Ellie has said that Elias Chair, great name, has done a sublime pass to Chris Willock's brother of Newcastle's Joe, and Matty Willock, all Arsenal Academy products. Matty Willock plays for Salford City.
There's a lot of information in that sentence, Ellie. Could you add a comma or a full stop somewhere so you take a breath? And as she says lower down, that was a Willockin. Yeah, I'm confused by that, Ellie.
I love that. That was a Willocking. Oh God, do I order the Mackie D's now? I'm so hungry. Like I just Hoffenheim 2, Bayer Leverkusen 2. Is that a full time, David? Is that full time in Germany? Because Bayer Leverkusen are top, aren't they? Bayer Leverkusen are top, and then you've got the Dortmund versus Bayern game at 5:30. So we'll keep you up to date with that whilst we do the watch along. By the way, smash the like button, people. Surely YouTubers in this day and age shouldn't have to be asking for likes. Surely we shouldn't be asking for likes. So please smash that like button.
Do you know the other thing that's there at the moment? Actually, you don't like spicy things, chili cheese bites, but you don't like spicy things. It's not really spicy, but you probably
only 69 likes. Make whatever joke you like out of that. Only 69 likes. Not a good position to be in. Ash has said there's never been a women manager, so we'll never know. But I'd like to think the younger generation of footballers is not that ridiculous. Listen, I think it goes down to if that's your boss, it's your boss. If anyone hired a female manager, that's your boss. You don't just go, "Oh, I'm not listening. You're female." I mean, that would be ridiculous. But hey, I can't be in the doghouse. I mean, she'll have a moan at me. Oh, you've had McDonald's. Yeah.
How long's she gone out for?
Oh, she'll be out for hours. But listen, I've just lost 2 stone. If I can't treat myself to a Mackie D's, what's the world coming to, Barry?
Get going, Savva. It's not as if you're ordering like 5 meals, mate. You're ordering a Philly cheese stack that's around for a limited time. So you know.
I always tip the delivery guy, David. I tell you what. Let's get a Mackey's on the go, shall we?
Let's get an Acca check and a Macca's check.
This is the second person today who was mentioned. Where was it in our group? Someone mentioned about
Ben said the same thing. They've changed it apparently.
Right. Okay. All right. You've bullied me. I'll do it. All right. I'll do it.
You can just say you lost a bet on stream and you had to order a McDonald's.
All right, I'll do it. Right, what's it on? Is it Uber Eats, Mackie D's?
Have you not got the McDonald's app, Savva?
No, I don't need the McDonald's app for.
It's on Just Eat.
Is it on Just Eat?
and Uber Eats
Where's
and
my app?
Deliveroo. Not that I know.
I trust Uber. Uber Eats. There we go. Oh, right. Everyone, what shall I get? Oh, this is exciting. I haven't had a McDonald's for... the last time I had McDonald's was the charity stream.
No, no, potato stew. There's no nugget challenge happening here, mate.
No, I'm just eating.
I can't think about a nugget without feeling a little bit sick. I felt rough for 2 days.
Right. The Philly cheese stack. It does look nice. Like it does.
It is very nice, Sav. It's very nice. I've only had one for the people asking in the chat.
Right, I'll tell you what. It's the number one most liked. No, it's not. A Big Mac is the number one most liked thing. Can you guess the next two?
Well, it's not going to be a fillet of fish, is it? It's going to be like, is it going to be a quarter pounder with cheese?
It's not. It's the Philly cheesesteak. And then our favourite is in third.
Chicken nuggets.
Box of chicken nuggets. I'm going to get nuggets as well. I don't know why. I always go, I won't get a lot. And then I just start adding stuff like I don't need. You know what I mean? I go, there's my meal. All right, I'll get a little burger on a side, maybe some smaller fries. So you end up having 2 meals. You just convince yourself that they're sides.
Just get a Happy Meal, mate.
Just get a Happy Meal. Right.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I did that last night, right? So I'm phoning up, and I hadn't written the Chinese order down, and we had the kids, so there were 7 of us. So we sat there, right? And I've literally gone. I said to them, I said, "Oh, I've sent you the money. Go and collect it." And she said, "How much was it?" I go, £65. She goes, £65. What did you order? And we literally put it out on the table, and I was like, "Yeah, I think I might have gone a little bit too heavy this week."
I think I might have gone.
And then literally, I've put it all like in the oven, ready for the next day, and I'm going, "There's probably enough for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for at least 3 of us here." There's clearly so much Chinese; it's ridiculous.
It's so difficult to not buy a lot, isn't it? It's just.
Well, the trouble is, right? One of the kids. So that normally, if it's just the kids, they'll have like sweet and sour chicken balls, rice, noodles, chips, and that's it. And they'll throw in some prawn crackers. Anyway, but now one of the kids wants. So we'll normally get some duck. Then the kid's like, "Oh, I quite like duck," and I'm like, "So the quarter duck's turned into half a duck." So you're then spending like 15 quid on a half a duck because now the kids want a piece of it. It's like before, like 2 years ago, the kids were happy with Happy Meals. Not a problem. You want a Happy Meal? Great. McDonald's is costing like 20 quid for all of them. Now, oh no, I want a Big Mac meal. And I'm like going, "You're 10 years old. Shut up. You can have a Happy Meal. You're not having a Big Mac meal." And then it comes and I go to it and it's like, Christ, I've spent 40 quid at McDonald's on all these meals because they just want. They're like, "Oh, can I have a milkshake as well?" "No, you can have water because milkshakes are extra."
Wow. Right. I think I've done. Here you go. Are you ready to listen to this for an order?
Yeah.
This is. I wouldn't do this much if she was home. A large Philly cheese stack meal with a chocolate milkshake and large fries. 6 chicken nuggets. A double cheeseburger, a chocolate brownie, and some dips. All right, YouTube Slayer, do you want a McDonald's? No?
What would you have, Bo, if you had a choice for McDonald's? Anything you could have. When did you actually? This is the story. When did you go? When did you perform at the Albert Hall? 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, Bo would have been 8, right? So she comes back. This just proves it. She goes, we went to McDonald's. So they're performing at the Royal Albert Hall. They went up early, and we went up to watch it in the evening. And she goes, I said, "What did you have for McDonald's?" She went, "I just had a Big Mac meal, large, and a McFlurry." And I was like, "You're 8 years old."
That's the what?
Oh, you were 9.
Yeah.
But look at the size of you. You're tiny.
No, I'm not.
Do you know what I love? I love this one. See what it says? Tell the delivery person how to find your door. I always feel like, should I write on, pull up to the end of the drive, keep walking, and knock on the big door with the doorbell? Do you know what I mean? Like what do you mean?
Yeah. So, Bo, people in the chat are asking, Savva, say your order again so Bo can give you her opinion on your order.
So, Bo, I ordered a Philly cheese stack with large fries and a chocolate milkshake. I ordered some chicken nuggets, a double cheeseburger, and a chocolate brownie.
What do you think of Savva's order?
Very random.
Oh, random. Why is it random?
Is it like a flip-flop order?
Is it a flip-flop order, Savva said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never, man. I don't know whether you remember when McDonald's when it used to, you used to get them and there was in the polystyrene in the old different colours. The Big Mac one was brown and the fillet of fish one was blue and everything else. Yeah. And they used to do that chocolate donut that had that you had to carry carefully because it would literally, the chocolate would go everywhere. And that was the best dessert ever from McDonald's and they got rid of it. Unbelievable.
I loved it when before McDonald's had to start pleasing all the vegans and making sure everything was really healthy. There was just something so special about going to Mackie D's. There really was. Now you've got to go in, you've got to do your own work, you've got to order it yourself. You don't get straw. Like the straws are made out of
straws just melt. You can't have a milkshake properly now because by the time it's just horrible.
Here's a question. We'll start with you, Bo. Do you ever dip your chips in the milkshake? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Hot carbs dipped into fake milkshake. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, I'm excited. Stewie's excited. Look, little Stewie's excited for McDonald's. Look. Yo. Yo. Kiss. Thank you.
But Savva's got a dog like Trigger.
I've got a Frenchie as well.
Not like Trigger. Nothing's like Trigger.
No, it's like Trigger.
Bo, who's the best person on YouTube? Who do you think is the best person on YouTube?
Out of everyone that you've slayed, who's the best person? It's not Mr. Box Office, is it?
No.
It's not. It's definitely not Mr. Box Office. Is it me? Am I the best person on YouTube? No, it's not me. Okay, fair enough.
About Ben, the old man with the old man hat. Coover with his haircut. Perchy being a loser. So that's it. Who else is there? Well, that's disappointing.
Ellie, do you know what? She'll walk back in, even if I've hidden the evidence, it will have that McDonald's aroma, won't it? You know that smell when you've had McDonald's in the house. She knows. I'm not worried, by the way. She'll just go.
I'm not worried.
I'm not worried, but I will.
I'm my own man. I'll do what I want.
Do you know what I do? I'll open the bin, move a few bits aside, put the McDonald's, and then put the other bits on top of it. And then she'll go, I saw you got it on the Ring doorbell.
Yeah. She'll walk in. She'll
come up on her phone.
Yeah, it'll come back. She'll come back and she'll be like, anything you want to tell me?
Yeah.
No? Why?
Do you want dinner?
Why? No, I'm all right. I'm not really hungry. I know you're not. I know why you're not.
There you go. The best order I've witnessed someone destroy from Mackey's is a large, big, tasty meal, 2 wraps of the day, 4 double cheeseburgers. He then only said the 4th cheeseburger was one too many. Has anyone seen before? It's half time in the game, by the way, in case anyone wonders why there's no football chat. It's half time. Has anyone seen Super Size Me, the documentary?
No, I haven't seen it. I daren't watch it.
So they take a healthy guy. The guy who does it, he's a healthy guy. Neva. I'm not sharing it with her. Or I'm not going to go, oh, sorry. No, she wants a Mackie D. She's got Uber Eats. She's actually deleted the app since we've been doing this diet. Yeah, this guy, super healthy. They like take his cholesterol, measure his body fat, put him through all these fitness tests on day one. Then what he does for 30 days straight, Barry, right, is he has McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for 30 days, going around the country to different McDonald's. And it's a guy in America. And in America, they ask you, would you like to supersize that? Yeah, every time. The rule is, if they say, would you like to supersize it? He has to say yes. And he has to have eaten everything on the menu at least once by the time the challenge finishes. And then they show his body changing in that month. His skin, his like everything. Just they show like just how he morphs, and they do the fat tests. And Oh my God. And like day one, he's like, yeah, McDonald's. Day two, yeah. After like 3 or 4 days, he's like, just another chip and another burger. And it's a great watch. It's a really good watch. Is the English Mackie D's taste different than the Americans?
Yeah, it does.
I've not had it in America.
Yeah, it does. We had when I went to New York, we had breakfast there, and obviously, in your mind, you're just thinking, "Oh, it's going to be the same, right? The same like when I went like on honeymoon when we were in Dubai Airport, and I was like, oh, it's just the same." And you could get like a mushroom burger in Dubai and all these different like variations, yeah. And Laura was like, "Oh, I'll have a McGriddle," and she was like, "Well," I was like, "What the hell's McGriddle?" It's like it's like a sausage egg McMuffin, but instead of the McMuffin, you've got pancakes with syrup inside them. It was like incredible. Like, so imagine pancakes and syrup with the sausage and egg McMuffin. Put it together, and it's just divine.
Oh man, do you know what? What I'm worried about is obviously this is the first bad thing that I've had to eat, like in God. So this is day 46, 47 or something. I'm worried that I'm going to like this so much. It'll start to become a daily thing.
Well, no, it won't, Savva, because what you've got to remember is we've got the 16th of November, so you've got like 12 days before the next one.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got something to look forward to, so you don't go crazy.
I've gone 2 stone down, so it's not like I don't deserve it, right? It's not like
no, and also your body has changed in that time that actually it's probably not going to make a difference.
Yeah. The supersized drink was a liter of drink. Yeah, like he's sitting in his car drinking this bucket every. Honestly, you've got to watch it. I'm not sure what it's on. Maybe Netflix, but it's a real deep dive into is McDonald's good for you? I think we all know. I mean,
in moderation, yes. Every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, absolutely not.
Oh. Yeah, they like talk to the man that's got the world record for the number of Big Macs eaten and stuff like in his life, and mate, it is a funny watch. But yeah, so one of the days he gets like a McDonald's salad and like a bag of fruit and stuff. Sorry, potato stew, and just think when my food arrives, you're going to get to see it on stream, and you're going to see this smiling little face. It wasn't so much.
Savva, actually, I think that you won't be able to eat. The other thing as well is you won't be able to eat as much. So I don't actually think that on the way up to have a Nando's on the way, then the dinner in the evening, I don't think you're going to be able to eat all of that. You're going to struggle because your stomach would have. I mean, you'll give it a go, obviously, but I think we just, leave Perchy. We'll stop in Birmingham. We'll have Nando's in Birmingham, and then Perchy will get the go. Did you eat? No. We're all right. We're saving ourselves for this evening, and then we'll just pull out the wrapper. We'll say, can we just get one to take away and just like leave it for Perchy just to wind him up.
It is a good watch. It's not about watching him eat it. It's about that. Listen, there's a reason why the documentary was so popular back in the day, because it's just a real insight. It's not like I don't sit there and watch the man eat and salivate over his food. It's about the journey. Man v Food. Isn't he a Spurs fan?
Yeah, Adam Rickman.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, on Insta and TikTok, I follow a couple of these people that go and do these eating challenges. And it's like this food, the plates come out like that big. And it's like, can you eat this in 13 minutes? And I'm looking at some of the people going, there's no way you're eating all that. And they just shovel it in. Like they're picking up beans with their hands. Like they're just like, it's minging. But yeah, I'm guessing if you do drink a litre of soda every meal, you're going to get diabetes. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. And also, it's also, if you go anywhere else in the world, everything is like the Sprite and the Coke is the Sprite and the Coke that we used to have. It's not got everything, removed and, Coke Zero or Sprite free and everything else. It's how it used to be when we were kids. And it does taste divine.
I've just owned up. I've just said to the missus, I've ordered MacD's with a lot of emojis, like with a,
Yeah. Did you not add, it's Barry's fault. He forced me into it.
I just left that bit out. Travis says, Savva, no food of your choice for the rest of your life or no pleasure poking. Sorry, what?
What?
Sorry. Is this question, if I read this correctly, is would I not eat my favorite food again ever or never have sex again? Is that how you read that?
Yeah, that's how I read it. Yeah.
What an awful choice. What an awful question. It's Barry's thinking about it.
Genuinely thinking about it.
Genuinely, like, what's your favorite food, Barry? What is your like? What's your guilty pleasure? Food, not sex.
I absolutely hate a Nando's. I think I could probably. This is how bad it was, right? So, obviously, when it was COVID and lockdown and everything else, everything shut, right? I found a Nando's that was open, that was an hour and a half drive away, and I literally ordered it. And I said to Laura, I said, right, we're getting in the car, and she's like, but we can only go out to go. It was the time when you could only go out if it was like, your hour a day or whatever, or you're going for food. And I went, we are going for food. And she was like, but if we get stopped, you really going to sit there and go, you've ordered a Nando's because you haven't had one for 8 months? And I was like, yeah, so I'll make sure I don't break the law. Not that I break the law anyway, speeding or what have you. So we got there. And Laura's like, there's an hour and a half drive back. And I went, no, it's not. We pulled into the services. I literally get it out, just smelling it I'll probably be the same on Monday night when I see Danny Kiriakou. I haven't seen him for 6 to 8 months. So I give him the intake of his smell. And it was, so yeah, we drove an hour and a half to get a Nando's. So could I go? Yeah, I could go without pleasure poking, I suppose, rather than going without Nando's for the rest of my life.
Well, listen, just bringing the food conversation to a close until my food arrives. Man City 3, Bournemouth 0. Haaland has come off at half-time for Phil Foden. And there is a goal under review for Bournemouth.
Yeah,
so Bournemouth
offside.
are the latest club. Is it being disallowed?
It's disallowed for offside, yeah. Craig Pawson. This makes the VAR signal, so yeah, celebrations are cut short for Bournemouth.
Yeah, absolutely. What's my death row? It's got to be a roast. It's got to be roast lamb with all the trimmings, and for me, hopefully I'll never have to be on death row. Nothing's happened that bad in my life that I've had to kill yet. And I'd have to kill in a state in America that has death row, right? Yeah. I don't think we have it over here. I say I don't think we don't
have it over here. No.
We don't have it over here. Hopefully, I never have to go to prison. That will be about to be enjoyed. Wow.
Have we had a response yet? Have we had a response yet from your message?
No. She is driving though, so we'll see. Stranraer 3, Elgin 0, 4-1, Stenhousemuir 2. Peterborough have equalised at home. Salford, Ricky J. Jones. Sounds like a wrestler. Ricky J. Jones with the goal. Yeah, my bet at the moment, by the way, is 2 wins and 5 draws at the moment. So I need 5 of their teams to pull their fingers out. But talking about my bet, Cambridge United have got a second. Cambridge 2, Bracknell 0. Yeah, we'll wait and see for the other games. Australian Gooner said Indian food is best. Epistemic has said real Indian food versus British Indian takeaway. Guys, a whole other conversation. Not many goals flying at the moment. Danny Mills looks like he's about to go to an engagement party or something. He looks very dapper. Sorry, he's come up on my screen. It's not like just a random comment. He is in the Sky Sports.
Not like that. Yeah, not Danny Mills is not in Savva's front room, and he just comes upstairs, snip to the toilet, and you look very dapper, Danny. Where are you off to tonight? Absolutely. A couple of great names. Kilmarnock 1, Motherwell 0. Innis Cameron
has scored, and Cambridge 2, Bracknell 0. The goal scorer was Olakayode Otu. Great
Bolton,
name.
Bolton in your acca, Savva? Bolton are in your
Who?
acca?
Yes.
They've gone 2-0 up.
Yeah. Bolton and Cambridge I'm happy with. Gillingham are winning. So I've got 3 winning, 4 drawing. I need Lincoln. I need West Brom, Southampton, and Bristol City, who are playing against 10 men. In Scotland, the only game in the Premier League, Scottish Premier League, it's Kilmarnock 1, Motherwell 0. Forfar 1, Stenhousemuir 3, and Dundee 0, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 1, and Lincoln Town can suck my big toe. Lincoln 1, Morecambe 2. Thank you very much, Lincoln. They had very, very good odds, Lincoln Town. Yeah, they're losing. Aren't they the league above Morecambe as well? They're the league above. They're losing 2-1 at home. Birmingham still 1-0 up against Ipswich. Well, that goal was Stansfield in the 13th minute. So Wayne Rooney edging towards another. Towards his first win, should we say? But hey, football changes very, very quickly. We'll also give you the Newcastle Arsenal team news in about 20 minutes when it's announced. I can't give you the team news before it's announced, just so anyone knows. And I'm sure there'll be a few excuses from the Arsenal fans, whatever happens today. Mint sauce on lamb. Oh, I'm so hungry, and I'm just waiting for that little Uber Eats thing to say your order is on its way. My driver's waiting. He's there and waiting.
Oh,
he's on an Uber motorbike. Come on.
There's been a goal for managerless QPR away at Rotherham. They are 1-0 up. Ellie's husband will be very happy after they sacked Gareth Ainsworth last week.
Absolutely. And Swindon 0, Aldershot 5.
Wow.
Aldershot are 5-0 up at Swindon. Queen's Park have got one back at Ayr United. Alex Bannon. Joe Garner has equalised for Carlisle at Leyton Orient, another club not too far from here. And the goal was scored by Elias Chair. I love that name. If your surname was Chair, what would you call your kid? Like Deck. Do you know what I mean? Like gaming. Dining. Let me know. What would you call your kid if you were being cruel and your surname was Chair?
Rocking.
Potato stew. Yeah, sit on this. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love it. Never tried it, Haggis. Never, ever tried it. Wow. I thought we had seen all the names. This has got to be the best goal scoring name of the day. Eastleigh 4, Boreham Wood 1. The goal scorer was Ludwig Franchiletti. That is a phenomenal name. And Wayne Rooney looks like he's going to get his first win. Birmingham 2, second place Ipswich Town 0. Birmingham 2-0. Let's see if Scarlett's on. He never seems to get on, does he? He's not on the pitch. Dane Scarlett, is he? I don't think he's on the bench.
Yeah, he's on the bench, but he's not on the pitch.
Oh, he is. Yeah, sorry. Dane Scarlett, this year, his minutes, right? He wasn't in the squad for the last game. 14 minutes the game before. 13 the game before that. 10, 16, 13, 12, 7. You get the feeling it's not really worth him being at Ipswich.
No, absolutely not. And look, anyone around the Birmingham area tonight, tell your nans to stay indoors this evening because Wayne Rooney's out on the town.
Is it like for the Jolly Boys outing? Remember Rodney? Yeah. Watch out, Margate. Lock up your daughters. And he's sitting next to his father-in-law.
Wazza's out tonight.
Wazza's out, yeah. Wow. Swindon Town 0, Aldershot 6. And another great name, Laurent Tillage.
That's embarrassing. That is an FA Cup shock of all shocks.
6-0. Hang on, let's get a bit of context to this, shall we? You know how I like my context. Right. Swindon Town are in League 2. Aldershot are in the National League. So it's the league below. The league below beating them 6-0.
Not just beating them, that's a stuffing.
And that Laurent Tillage, who I said, he scored 1, 2, 3, 5 in his last 6. So, yeah, sign him. Spurs should go and sign him. Laurent Tillage of Aldershot. There we go. Yeah, Stevenage 1, Tranmere 2. Rob Apter. His brother Ad will be very pleased. Adapter.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's happening.
Get this man's his McDonald's. He's turned into dad jokes 2023. He's releasing a book soon. Jesus.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know, by the way, there's no other goals in the Premier League. He was subbed at half time. I don't know. I mean, they're playing Champions League this week. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if anyone knows. Did they watch it? I don't know. Dundee 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 1, Kevin Holt, Shrewsbury 2, Colchester 1, Jordan Shipley, and another great name, Raith Rovers 1, Adrionians 1, Nikolai Todorov. Wasn't there a Todorov who used to play for Blackburn? No. West Ham? Anyone in the chat remember there was a player called Todorov? Can't remember who he played for.
So, I don't know. Haaland, allegedly, he wasn't moving quite right when the whistle finally went. He flexed his leg a couple of times. He was speaking to Alvarez as they went off. He didn't make a move towards a low cross in the Bournemouth box. So, clearly, there's an issue with Haaland. And, Todorov, Portsmouth. But, yeah, clearly there's an issue with Haaland. So, all those people that have captained Haaland, or one guy has triple captained him.
There's been a goal. Oh, sorry to cut you off. There's been a goal. Brentford 2, West Ham United 2 in the London derby at the G-Tech Stadium. I'll give you the goal score as soon as I get it. They've gone to... by the way, David...
unfortunately, you're wrong. It's the G-Tech Community Stadium. Get it right.
Sorry, the G-Tech Community. I apologise to the community.
The woke folk will get upset that you left the community bit out of it.
The bloody woke folk. Yeah, you know me. The goal scorer, I don't know yet. By the way, David Moyes has been given a yellow card for something he did. And Stevenage have equalised against Tranmere. The goal scorer for Brentford, I haven't got it yet.
The yellow card for David Moyes was for unsporting behaviour.
Best name in the league. The Brentford goal scorer was Konstantinos Mavropanos. Own goal. I was going to say, doesn't he play for West Ham? Own goal from. There's a lot of letters in the name Konstantinos Mavropanos. By the way, that'll be
like all the way around on the shirt. It'll be like a horseshoe.
Yeah. Everton still winning 1-0 in their game, and Lincoln can still suck my big toe. They're still losing, so they're ruining my ACCA at the moment. But never mind. When you pick 7 teams, someone's going to let you down, aren't they? Is he good enough for the Prem? I like Elias Chair. Is he good enough for the Prem? I'm not sure. I like him. He's a good little player. Travis, listen, not my business. Whatever's happened on Never a Foul, listen, leave them to it. It's not my business. Whatever's happened on their channel, I don't really want to speak about other YouTubers. So I don't know anything about the situation. So I'll leave them to it. AFC Wimbledon 3, Cheltenham 0. James Tilley. I think he scored earlier on in the game as well. And there's this Elias saying, I'm glad you like me, but my last name is not Chair. Everyone coming out with the old dad jokes today. Yeah, I think he was, I can't, yeah, was he a forward? Yeah, Todorov. Yeah. God, Todorov. That makes me feel old, remembering players like that. By the way, Perchy is going to contact you tonight on Instagram to sort out the shirt, Foxy. By the way, he's going to contact you tonight. He's just probably at dinner with his dad whilst probably playing Football Manager. But not as many goals going in this half. We need a couple of goals. Danny Mills is on the screen. It's still Man City 3, Bournemouth 0. So Man City are top of the Premier League. As things stand, if Arsenal win tonight, let me have a look. Hang on. As things stand, their goal difference is 18, if my maths works out right. And Arsenal's goal difference is 13, if I'm not wrong. 15, 18. So Arsenal would have to have a big score tonight to overtake Man City the way I see it. I don't know if I've got that right. No. Yes. So Plymouth 2, Middlesbrough 2. My boy Josh Coburn has got a brace. And Exeter 0, Wigan 1, Thello Asgard. Asgard, isn't that from a film?
Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. He's the lion in Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
No, that's Aslan.
Oh, is it? Oh, Asgard. Isn't that in like Lord of the Rings or something?
By the way, there's been a goal in the Premier League. Burnley 1, Crystal Palace 1 to take some of the heat off of big Vincent Kompany. Burnley 1, Palace 1. I'll give you the goal scorer as soon as I get it. Swindon Town 0, Aldershot 7. Aldershot 7, and there's still 32 minutes to go. Jack Barham with a hat-trick. Could that game get to 10?
Could be. Could possibly be.
Wow. I'll let you know who the Burnley goal scorer is as soon as I've seen it. I haven't got it at the moment. No doubt they've probably gone to VAR. They always do, don't they? The goal scorer. No, hang on. Is it being disallowed? My app is telling me 1-1 definite goal. And they've gone to Clinton Morrison, who's doing the game in the studio, and it's still saying Burnley 0, Palace 1. So it probably means they're checking something. And look, there's a Ben Kaufman.
Ah.
Hello. What's happening?
I've just ordered a mountain of McDonald's. That's what's happening.
Erection. Offside at Turf Moor. And Manchester City have gone 4-0. And Bristol City have got a goal. They've got 1-0.
Bristol City have scored. Yeah, I was just going to say. Bristol City have scored. There's goals flying in everywhere. Notts County 2, Crawley 1, AFC Wimbledon 4, Cheltenham 0, Dumbarton 3, Bonnyrigg Rose 0, Man City 4, Bournemouth 0. The goal scorer for Man City was Phil Foden. Jeremy Doku has scored 1 and got 3 assists.
What's
one
Bo
goal
want
and
with
3
us
assists
now?
today.
What does Bo want with us?
No.
What do you want now, Bo? Ben's here, the old man hat. Huh? He's an old man still.
Old man, slightly less beard.
Oh, dearie me. Yeah, and just to confirm, the goal scorer for Bristol City was Rob Dickey. Annan 2, Kelsey Hearts 1, Aidan Smith. Phil Foden was the goal scorer for Man City, if anyone missed that. And the only game without a goal, Sheffield United Wolves. I've got the feeling that is going to be the last game on Match of the Day tonight. I just get the feeling. And in that game, it has been 68% possession to Wolves. Sheffield United clearly comfortable with a point. Bo's been very quiet today. It's worrying.
I think it's because he's on mute.
I was going to say, she's been very, very quiet.
Been outside terrorising the neighbours.
Oh, fair enough. Fair. Can you terrorise mine as well?
Yeah.
Odegaard isn't in the Arsenal squad today, apparently. No Odegaard. No.
Oh, Angus, you've had a mare there, mate.
Yeah. Told you. If Angus tells you it's Saturday, check your calendar. Like, he doesn't get a lot right, but we love him. I love Angus. I don't think your lineup is out yet. Hang on, let me have a look. But in my group, Lee Goonies just messaged me on one of my groups, the Chelsea fan, said, Savva, can you have a word with your title-winning fan base? No doubt our fan base have been on some shows somewhere, embarrassing us, telling everyone we're winning leagues.
I've not been anywhere, mate.
Huh?
I've not been anywhere. Only place I've been was with Barry. So Barry's the problem.
And yeah, I'm just trying to get Lee Gunner's reaction to Ghost of God not being in the squad. Is your team out yet? I'll let you know in 1 second. I haven't seen it. I'm looking for it. Let's go to Sky Sports. They're normally good with that sort of thing. Emma Hayes leaving. We already had that.
Well, it's not yet. It's 4 minutes to go, surely.
Apparently Sky Sports saying that the teams will be out in 3 minutes. Teams will be out in 3 minutes, but no Odegaard seems to be doing the rounds.
Who's they playing instead of him? Because they haven't really got a number 10.
And Middlesbrough have turned it around down at Plymouth. They missed a penalty in the 59th minute, equalised a minute later, and then they've gone ahead through Greenwood on the 64th minute after being 2-1 down. They're now 3-2 up.
Oh, come here, you little... Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you.
There's the eye candy.
Oh, I love you.
Leighton Orient have gone 2-1 up. Salford have gone 2-1 up.
Yeah.
Goals are flying in.
Oh, I've just kissed his paw and he's been out in the garden, I can tell. It's all damn. You've been in the garden? Right, I've just licked his paw and he's probably just done a poo. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Nice.
Protein.
By the way, Bolton 3, Solihull Moors 0. Leighton Orient have taken the lead again. Aaron Drinan. Yeovil 3, Gateshead 0. There's been some great names, by the way, Ben. I'm not sure if you've seen it in the show. There's some brilliant names flying around.
I've not been around, unfortunately, but hopefully the good names come back.
I hope you talk to your missus like that. I don't kiss her paws when she's been in the garden, that's for sure.
Can we have a McDonald's update, Savva? Where is your food?
I know, right? Where is it?
These. I've missed them. Where's the McDonald's?
Savva ordered it seems like 3 hours ago.
I couldn't believe that KFC chips were good. I couldn't believe it.
So they've got rid of those stupid skin-on ones that are all floppy and don't taste of anything.
Yeah, they've made them taste good. They were crispy. They were spicy. I liked it.
Oh, this is a great
gravy.
Name. Listen to this name. I just keep thinking they can't get any better. AFC Wimbledon 5, Cheltenham 0. The goal scorer was Connor Lemonhay Evans. That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Lemonhay Evans. Ooh.
Yeah.
And the best news of the day is that my order is on the way.
Whoa.
Do.
And you're right, Angus. The best thing at KFC is the gravy. So for once in his life, Angus has been correct.
I don't get the gravy in the KFC. I don't understand.
Oh no, it's great when you've got.
I like it.
When you've got like a tower burger with the hash brown in it, you pour all your gravy on top of the hash brown and let it. Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, I'm all over that. The Arsenal team is out. I'll let you know what it is. The Arsenal team is out. Here we go. Raya in goal. White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Rice, Jorginho, and Ballon d'Or wannabe Havertz, Stacker, Martinelli, Eddie, and Ketia. So no Odegaard and no Jesus. If I'm Trossard, I'm handing in a transfer request.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I can't believe this guy doesn't get picked over the likes of Havertz. And Newcastle's team is Pope, Trippier, Shah, Lascelles, Byrne, Longstaff, Yolinton, and Guimaraes with Gordon, Almiron, and Wilson. and Hull of West Brom have taken the lead at Hull. Wolves are losing now. Wolves are losing. I told you, Cameron Archer has scored for Sheffield United, who are 1-0 up. 1-0 up. And that would, I was going to say that would take them off the bottom. No, it won't. They're still bottom, even if they win today, but that will get them level
That's
bottom.
a shocking result, though. Wolves without Pedro Neto, then losing to Sheffield United. That's a drop down.
Yeah. I'm going to now predict Arsenal to lose. I thought they might get a draw. I think Arsenal will lose now. That's a terrible midfield. Rice, Jorginho, and Havertz. That's a terrible midfield frame. Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me.
Nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. Like Jorginho against a really quite aggressive Newcastle team with Joel Linton in it, for example. That's not going to be press resistant. They're going to press the Newcastle and they get the ball off them.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They're winning 2-0, mate, because Angus said so.
Okay. Well, then, Alex.
Excuses, Angus. Can you tell us what the excuses are now? Is it because Odegaard's injured and he's not? What's the excuse going to be? Because it looks like you're pretty much full strength.
Let's have a look. Angus in the last few minutes. Angus in the last few minutes said this. I love Angus's comments. He has gone with this. That midfield worries me. We can get at the defence of theirs. I thought Fabio would start this game, and it is Partey on the bench.
No.
So no Jesus, no Partey, no Odegaard. If I'm Trossard, honestly, I know I just said it. I am knocking on that manager's door and saying, why don't I ever get a game? Like, why am I not starting more games? Sorry, I don't know if it's just me. I think he's a good player.
The lead didn't last long for QPR. They have conceded 7 minutes later. Rotherham are level. Rotherham, who are just above them in the league, this relegation 6-pointer, 22nd versus 23rd.
There's been a goal at the G-Tech community. Brentford have turned it round from being 2-1 down. And it is Nathan Michael Collins, to give him his full name, according to my app. Nathan Collins. And this will be Brentford's third win on the bounce. They beat Burnley 3-0, Chelsea 2-0. They're now winning today as well. And if they can win that, they will then go up to 9th. They're currently 1 point behind Brighton and Newcastle. Pound for pound, that is a top manager, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you look at what he's got at his disposal, every year he works wonders. Every year.
He's a brilliant manager. He is a really good football manager. And I expect him to be moving on in the summer. If there is a team that needs a manager, I'd have him at Man United. I think he's him or Potter should be in for the Man United job. They are just brilliant. They're galvanizers. They're galvanizers, and they bring in and they get people playing for them. And I think that's what they need at the moment.
That's the great, galvanizers. That's a great quality to have. Bournemouth have scored. Man City 4, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth 1, Manchester City 4. And I'll let you know the goal scorer as soon as I get it. I haven't got it at the moment, but in better news, my app has told me to get ready. He's telling me to get ready.
Get ready.
Oh.
Get ready. Get steady. And
party. Sinisterra has scored against Man City for Bournemouth.
Sinisterra. So Man City 4, Bournemouth 1, and AFC Wimbledon 5, Cheltenham 1. Rob Street has pulled one back for Cheltenham. Maidstone, Levi Amanchi, another great name. He scored. And the goal scorer for Rotherham was Georgie Kelly. Come on.
Georgie Kelly's
a moped for the next 10 seconds.
Georgie Kelly, that's a name I like as a footballer.
Georgie Kelly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's here.
Oh my God.
He's here.
Oh my gosh. Look at his butt.
Was it so? Barry Minaj is here.
Barry Minaj.
Barry Minaj.
That's a new one. Yeah, let's
That's
see.
New name. Barry Minaj.
The Bournemouth goal is under VAR again. Oh my god.
Oh no.
That'll be the second one. Bournemouth must be going mad.
Yeah. And of course, it's the Klassiker today as well. It's the Klassiker. It's Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern München.
Munchen. Oh, here he is. He loves it. You're going to love this burger, Savva, when you get it out. You're going to literally, I don't know what you're going to do.
Or is this a cheat day?
Look at him straight in with the chips.
Straight in.
Mm-hmm.
Get that burger out and look at that burger, Savva, and just.
Is it a Philly cheese melt?
Yeah, Philly cheese.
Right, let's. I just got to make a little tray for myself,
Yeah. Get yourself comfortable. It's not it's no rush.
It's no one's taking it away from you, Savva.
Yeah, the chips in the bag as well are the best chips, not in the carton, the ones in the bag.
Right, here's the Philly cheese. Oh, that does look good. That looks very good, yeah.
My brother wasn't a fan of it. He wasn't a fan.
Your brother's in the mud, Ben.
He is.
Your brother can go and join the same mud that Angus is permanently living in.
Okay, I'll tell him that.
Yeah.
Oh, and the cheeky nuggets, I forgot about them.
And the brownie.
Oh God, yeah.
And
the double cheeseburger.
Yeah. This is. Hey, what's in this bag? I'm well excited. I haven't eaten anything like this for about 45 days.
Chalky shake.
I'm definitely dipping a chip in that. I'm definitely putting a chip. Does anyone else do that?
What? Chips in the chocolate shake?
Yeah.
No, not for me.
Ben's secretly judging me. What are you
proud.
doing?
No, I'm just looking at Dorking Wanderers versus Dagenham and Redbridge. 2-1 currently for the Daggers.
The goal is at Bournemouth after another lengthy VAR review.
Oh, this is a lot of food.
Angus has agreed with you, Savva. It means you're in the mud, mate. Angus has agreed with you. You're in the mud.
First things first, let's give a little chip to the pug. Anyone want to see a pug eat a chip?
Oh, man.
I get so much satisfaction watching.
He's salivating as well. Whose news is saying should have went with the Ryvita burger?
A Ryvita burger. Oh,
no,
right.
Savva's gone with the right choice.
You know what they've not done?
What?
You know what they've forgotten?
What have they forgotten?
Dips.
You forgot the dips.
No, they forgot the dips.
What dips did you order?
2 barbecue, curry sauce, and sweet and sour.
I'm boring when it comes to McDonald's. I love McDonald's ketchup. There's something great about McDonald's ketchup. It's really sweet, but it's got that lovely salty flavour afterwards. And people are going to quote me on that and say lovely salty flavour, but who gives a shit? There's a lovely umami flavour when it comes to McDonald's ketchup. And yes, I am a snob. I apologise.
Yes, I am a snob. Why is someone letting off fireworks at this time of night? Are you stupid?
Peronaise sauce with McDonald's. That's not right.
Huh? I love a bit of Peronaise
sauce with McDonald's.
Listen, Ben, you can hate all you like. Oh, I love it. Right, have we missed any goals?
We have missed some goals. Stevenage 3, Tranmere 2. Don't know who scored it yet. And the Plymouth have equalised. It's now Plymouth 3, Middlesbrough 3. The goal scorer was Morgan Whittaker.
10 minutes to go in the Everton-Brighton game. Everton 1, Brighton 0. If they can get over the line, that's an amazing victory. It's not easy.
Going in.
He's so happy with himself.
It's a good burger.
I really enjoyed my fillet burger today at KFC. I really enjoyed it.
You probably enjoyed it more because the chips were good.
Yeah.
Stevenage goal scorer was Kane Hemmings.
There's been a goal at Notts County. They've gone 3-2 up against Crawley, and it is Macaulay Langstaff. Macaulay Langstaff has scored.
He always scores. That guy will not be in that league for much longer. He scores goals every week.
And there's been a second goal at the Kazam. Oxford United 2, Maidenhead 0. And the family is going to be pleased tonight as they go. They look like they're going into the second round draw.
Ipswich have pulled a goal back. Birmingham 2, Ipswich 1 with 11 minutes to go. Wayne Rooney, squeaky bum time at the moment.
Oh, he's getting sacked within the month. He's getting sacked.
West Brom are 3-1 up. Bristol City are winning.
10 minutes to go.
Who's mucked up your ACCA? Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln have messed it up. Swindon are making a comeback. Swindon 2, Aldershot 7.
10 minutes to go.
I think Aldershot are just giving up. 7-0. We'll give you a chance now.
Accrington Stat, there's loads of goals going in now. Goals flying in with the Mackies. Can't believe they didn't put the dip in. But this burger is good. This burger is. I don't know whether it's.
Manchester City have apparently scored. Let's have a look. Manchester City have scored another goal. It is 5-1, and they've got two players claiming the goal.
I'll let you know who they give it to officially in a minute. Yeah, we thought they'd get 5 or 6 today.
Is that good, Savva, that burger?
I was trying to work out, is it that good or is it because I've not eaten anything like this for 45 days? But it is nice. It's messy, but it's nice.
Bernardo Silva has got a second and Manchester City's 5th.
And Jeremy Doku has been involved in all 5. He's got 4 assists and 1 goal today.
That's outrageous.
Now, don't anyone ever tell me they'd rather Kulusevski than Jeremy Doku ever again. Ever.
And that really upsets me because Erling Haaland is my captain and he hasn't scored a single goal. So
he came off at half time.
So I'm really annoyed about that.
So Jeremy Doku is going to score like 4 billion points on fantasy FPL this week.
He's going to get loads, yeah.
But Joachim Anderson is getting me 6 points, but I'm certainly going to lose some positions.
Danny, it is. It's the, what's it called again?
It is the Philly cheesesteak burger, Philly cheeseburger.
Danny's going to want one of them when he comes back. When are you back, Danny? You melt. Talking of melt.
All I know is he's back tomorrow and we're getting lunch.
Where are you going for lunch?
No idea. Kim and Rez have organised it.
Danny will want a Philly cheese melt because he's a massive melt.
I will see Danny Kiriakou tomorrow, so I will see him before you see him, Barry. So,
all right,
you
it's
mad?
not a competition, is it?
You always make it a competition.
Nah.
Oh, he's on the plane. He's on the plane right now.
Brighton have apparently scored. Let's have a look.
Arsenal. So, in answer to your question, Angus, Zinchenko is on the bench. Ramsdale's got properly mugged off because they've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench this afternoon.
Oh, that is painful for Everton. Ashley Young has scored an own goal.
Oh.
Doku has got 19 points. He's clearly going to get 3 bonus points. 22 points from one player. Outrageous.
I wonder if anyone had him as their captain this week.
Probably.
I find it really difficult to have Man City players in, though, because he rotates so much. Like, you just don't know if they're going to play, do you?
Haaland always plays, though. Haaland always plays.
Oh. Yeah.
For God's sake, what are these people letting the Irish fireworks off for?
Matoma. The Brighton goal, I've got down Matoma on my app, but Ashley Young own goal on Sky Sports.
Danny Kiriakou is given the restaurant that I need to look at. The Gate Potteridge. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this place.
Wolves have equalised in the last minute against Sheffield United. Wolves have equalised.
Ooh, they do a chicken quesadilla. Ooh, that sounds tasty.
How middle class.
Yeah.
Oh, a quesadilla. Oh,
Yeah. Quesadilla.
Rather tasty.
Quesadilla friend.
Yeah. Raz won't be happy though because there is a vegan katsu curry on the menu, and we know how much he hates vegan food.
What, the woke folk?
Yeah, the white folk. Do you boys do this? Whenever you go somewhere, you always have to look at the menu before you go because you've got to.
But it can ruin it, because if someone else has picked a restaurant and you go there, and you've already looked at the menu and you're like, oh, there's nothing I really like. But yeah, Man City do have their 6th. Man City 6-1. Man City 6-1. This Bournemouth manager's not going to last long, is he?
No.
Nathan
The goal scorer for Man City this time was Nathan Ake, and Jeremy Doku was not involved in this goal, so he should be taken off.
Yeah. Sack him. How dare he?
6-1. That's a mauling. That's a mauling, isn't it?
Potato stew. What I mean is, it's not dark yet. So why are they letting fireworks off? It's not dark yet.
Yeah. Fireworks should not happen until minimum 7 o'clock.
You can see in the background clearly there is light still coming in through the window.
Even in my room, because I'm a goblin and I like to have my lights off. I'm a troll. But even if I open the blind, let's see. If I knock my guitar cleaning kit over, which I always do. Yeah, there is still daylight. You can still see.
Danny, Doku has got a goal and 4 assists.
Yeah, he's done what Kulusevski does for us game in, game out.
Yeah, I'm right.
Right. Ryan Sessegnon's brother has just scored for Wigan. Excellent. Does anyone remember that Ryan Sessegnon's still a Spurs player?
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I hate the guy. He's always injured, and when he turns up, he's awful.
Terrible player. But
as an answer, I didn't answer the question from Epistemic. He was talking about my Little Pony beers. I have not gotten any of those today, but I do have the can from the beer I had the other day called Consequence, which has got the S, which Barry used to draw in high school. So Barry used to always draw those back in the day.
Yeah, I did.
It's because it was cool.
Right, we're coming into the last couple of minutes of all the games. Stephanie, I've never waned on my point of this. I think everyone knows my feelings on. Yeah, I think they'll win this league easily. I don't buy into the 10-game stuff. They're gonna. When people go, why can't we win the league? I just look at Man City. Right, I don't even have to talk about Liverpool and Arsenal. Just look at Man City. They're just too good.
It's one of those things. This is a team that's under total.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't need left back on the bench. Not even on the bench. The bench of the bench. This is a team.
Southampton have scored in the 93rd minute at the Den. Oh, go on, Southampton. 1-0 at the Den.
So it's literally Lincoln have screwed your acca.
So I've got 6 winning and Lincoln lost.
Where's Kate when we need her? We need her to go and scream at those Lincoln City players because she's near enough. Where is
Ipswich have equalised in the 90th minute.
Oh, wow. Is that against Rooney's Birmingham?
Yep.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. So Rooney's... So still watch out for your grannies because Rooney might go and kick one tonight instead of doing the other thing with them. Danny's put like about 4 comments in. Is this your final comment, Danny? Because you've tried to say it a number of times. I'm
Is
not
he
sure
drunk
if
on the plane?
I
By the
think
way,
that's-
Crystal Palace 2, Burnley 0 in the 96th minute. Crystal Palace have gone 2-0 up. Good win for them away from home. Burnley, Sheffield United in trouble, in real trouble down the bottom there. And I've finished the steak. I've finished the chips. Oh, a few chips left. And now all we've got left to eat is the burger.
Oh.
Marcus Harness has scored.
Unfortunately, for Crystal Palace, Tyrick Mitchell. Mitchell got the goal for Crystal Palace. Leighton Orient 3, Carlisle 1. And if there's a God, I don't believe in God, but if there is a God, he'll allow, or she'll allow, just for the woke crew, Lincoln to get a brace in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, damn right. Unfortunately, I've got to go to Pizza Express tonight, and I hate Pizza Express.
Fortunately, why do you hate Pizza Express, Ben?
I really don't like Pizza Express. I think it's awful quality. And I'm used to eating good pizza. So it's very...
You're used to eating chicken quesadillas and middle-class pizzas, not Pizza Express.
I like eating pizza. The quality isn't there. Pizza Express, early 2000s, was very decent. The moment the original owners sold, it was the end of it. Prices went up, and that's it.
Hang on, it's the 96th minute. They've gone to VAR in the Sheffield United game. I don't know why. They've gone to VAR. There's no goal, but they've gone to VAR. So I'm guessing they're checking for a penalty or something.
Higginbottom has been booked off the pitch as well. Something has gone on in this game. I think it's going to be, surely it's for a red card.
Yeah, it must be.
It's for a VAR handball check against Wolves.
If you're a Sheffield United fan right now, you're... I mean, how many times have we had to talk about VAR today? It's just...
Every game.
Every game, VAR,
I think
VAR.
the total VAR checks have added up to about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's only been 5
VAR
games.
check against Lamina.
It's finished down at the Den. Millwall 0, Southampton 1. Palace has finished as well, 2-0 at Turf Moor. They've come away as victors. Don't know why I said victors like that, but you know.
No penalty has been given Sheffield United in Sheffield United Wolves game. It was accidental. VAR has judged. Well, how do you judge that?
Yeah, Burnley 0, Palace 2. So as the Premier League table stands, as it stands at the bottom, Sheffield United have 2 points, depending on what happens with this VAR check. I think it's over. Sheffield United have 2 points.
They have 2 points if they get a draw, I think.
Yeah, if they hold on to this, it's 2 points. Burnley have got 4, Luton 5, Bournemouth 6. And there's a little bit of a gap then, 4 points to Forest. So that 4 at the bottom are tailing off.
Oh, Sheffield United have a penalty, apparently. Sheffield United have a penalty.
In the 98th minute.
And Lincoln Town are now on my blacklist, by the way. I want them to get relegated.
Oh, fireworks are going off here now. It's too early.
Too early.
Just like Christmas shouldn't happen until December.
Wycombe Wanderers have won 2-1 at Bradford City. Bolton have won 4-0 against Solihull Moors, who played with 10 men. Alfreton have gone through 2-0 against Worthing. AFC Wimbledon 5-1 winners at Cheltenham. Chester York will go to a replay, as will Doncaster and Accrington Stanley.
Who are they?
Who are they?
Exactly.
I love that advert.
I love it that both of us said that.
And it's all finished at the Etihad.
Accrington Stanley and not say it.
All
Man
finished
City
at the Etihad.
finished. You what?
It's all finished at the Etihad.
Penalty given. Penalty given. Award stands.
What, for Sheffield United?
Sheffield United have a penalty in the 96th minute against...
So the referee has given a penalty, been told to go and look at it on the monitor, and he's upheld his decision.
How long can it take? These decisions are embarrassing now. Like, and they've scored. It's 2-1. Sheffield United have scored. So Sheffield United now put themselves, I'm guessing they're going to win that game now. They're still bottom.
They're going to get their first win of the season, though.
Oh, yeah, it will be, won't it? Yeah.
Their first win of the season.
How did Barry do me like a kipper? He just said F off, mate. I mean, that's not really doing me like a kipper. You be careful on that high road, Danny. You won't be going anywhere. You won't be going back to Amsterdam.
Is that because you're going to smell him?
I'm going to smell him. I'm going to kidnap him.
It still
Liam
hasn't
Neeson.
finished, by the way, at the G-Tech community. It's still Brentford 3, West Ham 2. West Ham, the giant killing against Arsenal has not stood them in good stead. I wonder if Lloyd Kelly played today.
No one's ever said that before, ever.
Yeah. It's Lloyd Kelly playing. Oh, you just know we're going to... Sheffield United have won. It's finished. Sheffield United, they are honestly celebrating like they've won the league. Like men, they're going crazy. The one Wolves player is crying.
Okay.
Fabio Silva is crying. I'm guessing he gave away the penalty. Swindon made a good fist of it in the end. Swindon 4, Aldershot 7.
Yeah.
Charlie Austin scored in the 95th minute. Charlie Austin.
What guy?
And in a minute, we're going over to the live watch-along of Newcastle United versus Arsenal. Still waiting. Brentford has just finished. Brentford 3, West Ham 2. And if anyone's wondering how this leaves the Premier League table, City are top, Tottenham 2nd, Arsenal 3rd, Liverpool 4th, Villa 5th, Brighton 6th, United 7th, Newcastle 8th. If Villa win tomorrow, at Forest, the gap is going to be 7 points from the top 5 to the rest. 7 points already. So that's a big game for Villa tomorrow. Yeah. However, if Newcastle beat Arsenal today, then they can jump in there with 20 points. So do we want Newcastle to beat Arsenal? Is that a silly question?
Of course we do.
Of course we do.
Of course we do.
Stevenage 4, Tranmere 3 in the 90 plus 10, the 100th minute. Stevenage 4, Tranmere 3, Jamie Reid. Everton 1, Brighton 1 is a full-time result. He's doing all right there, isn't he? Everton. Yeah. He's doing okay for what they've got. And in that game as well, Stevenage 4, Tranmere 3. In the 90 plus 10th, Stevenage scored. And in the 90 plus 12, Tranmere have had a player sent off for foul and abusive language.
Foul?
Well, great question. Where is that? Where is that guy?
McDonald's.
Yeah.
He was delivering Savva's McDonald's.
I was explaining.
Angus, no Odegaard. You still think you're winning today with that midfield? Angus, final thoughts from Angus on today's game. Come on, Angus. Let's get your thoughts on the game. Come on, Angus.
Get on,
Come
Sam.
on, Angus. Guys, let's... who's messaging me?
Everyone, Savva.
Hang on. Oh, okay. Yes. Listen, we're going to end the show. Listen, I've really enjoyed it. That was a great round the grounds. Perchy's lost his job. I'll do it every Saturday now. You've lost your job, Perchy. Listen, Barry, thank you as always. Ben, thank you. I am about to go live. This is the third stream back-to-back for Newcastle versus Arsenal. Come on, Newcastle. That's all I can say. Join me over there. I've redirected you all there. Join me over there. I won't bother with a 4-minute intro. I'm literally just going to start the stream. So if anyone wants to join me, please do. Take care, everyone. And
Angus has gone from 2-0 Arsenal to let's just wait and see.
Oh, okay. I'm holding him to 2-0 Arsenal. Everybody, see you later. Much love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.